So here we are again with a D Super, and you probably heard the phrase quick, good, cheap, pick 2. This is quick, good, cheap, pick 1, and what we're doing cheap today is the exhaust, and partly result of, like with many classic cars, you're dealing with the work that other people have done, which is not necessarily how you would have done things or the optimal way of doing things, and I shall show you what we mean with exhaust in a second. Okay, it's pretty dark under here, but Citroen exhaust on this, we should have, well, we do have the downpipe, the flexi pipe, the main silencer, and on this the tailpipes. Some models there's intermediary pipes here, and then the tailpipes have got an extra silencer on. This one doesn't. These have got the straight through pipes, and as it's a model for so-called rough roads or dusty roads, this is a New Zealand model of course, then you also have the exhaust entering straight, just kind of left of centre of the back rather than out by the left rear wheel. So most of this exhaust is stainless steel, but the problem we have is that it has been welded together. So you can see here the pipes coming out of the main silencer onto the tailpipes, welded up, and the same goes for the flexi pipe onto the main silencer, and also the flexi pipe onto the downpipe, which is a real pain in the backside. You can't replace any sections without cutting them out and welding them on together. And to weld stuff on, they've also cut the flanges off that you'd get on standard, so you can't just cut the weld and then clamp it as you would have done with a standard bit, or get a standard section put back in there. The other thing is, although this is stainless steel, you can see across here, hopefully, where the exhaust, you can see the black marks, it's starting to leak. So the grand plan today is to try and drop this enough to get in, just to do a temporary kind of JB weld type patch on some of these splits. It's a little bit odd because it sounds worse than it is. If you block both of the exhaust pipes, tailpipes up, the engine stalls. And if there's a really bad blow and you block the tailpipes, it would just of course come out somewhere else, but it's not been doing that. It does stall if you block the tailpipes, but at some point this is going to need to be replaced. But for the time being, we're going to just see if we can make it a little bit better. Back under here, and you can see through, hope up there, that we have got a big dot of high temp JB weld on there. That where that was split in like a T shape. Actually, I'll give it a quick hammer and you could see it open up, so it's indented a little bit, and then the JB weld put on top of that. There was another little pinhole just down there, which I put a little spot on as well. So we'll see how that holds up, but clearly there's still a lifetime to stainless steel exhausts. I suspect there might be a little bit going around in this area here. I can't up the top, I can't see or feel anything, but that staining is a bit of a giveaway, but can't see anything. So I don't know when this exhaust was put on the car. There's mention of it in an old advert that it's got a stainless steel exhaust, but you know, this could have been put on 25 years ago or something. But there we go. I think for economy's sake, ultimately this will be replaced by just a mild steel one. as I say, I suspect that if I put a stainless steel one on, then it would be a little bit overkill for the mileage that this thing's going to do. But we shall see. So I think that is it for the exhaust just now. I noticed when I took it off that one of the mountings was perished. You can see here. I'll just hold this in place. Oops. Get my fingers and thumbs in the right way. This bolts up onto here, and the bottom of that goes on there. And clearly it is no longer doing its job. It wouldn't really cause a rattle. It's just rubber there, but nevertheless not properly supported, so we'll need to get that sorted out at some point. These fittings aren't very expensive, you can place those quite easy. So I'll get this bolted back up and finish bolting it back up rather, and we'll call it a day.